Well, we've been telling you about the dangers of overexposure to social media.
That's right. Officials now considering adding a warning label like the ones you find on cigarette packs, but will it be enough to ward off people, particularly young people? Lisa Evers takes a closer look in this week's episode of Street Soldiers.
All kinds of warning labels have become a part of our daily life, especially those designed to protect children. We see them on liquor bottles and some energy drinks. They're on cigarette packs, dry cleaner bags, over-the-counter medications, plastic wrappings, and even shows on streaming platforms. Now the Surgeon General has suggested it may be time to put warning labels on social media. As awareness grows about rising mental health issues facing young people, U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says social media is an important contributor. In a New York Times op-ed piece, Dr. Vivek Murthy wrote, quote, "A Surgeon General's warning label, which requires congressional action, would regularly remind parents and adolescents that social media has not been proved safe," end quote. His opinion may be based in science. Social media addiction can affect us in ways similar to opioids, alcohol, or even chocolate, says psychiatrist and public health specialist Dr. Yalda Safai. She warns that the instant gratification of likes, shares, and comments makes users want more and more over time.
Because of that instant gratification, we get a little spike in our brain of a substance called dopamine. Dopamine is a feel-good hormone. Dopamine is secreted when we have a nice piece of chocolate. Dopamine is also secreted when someone uses opioids or alcohol or more addictive substances. It's the same with social media. The neurobiology of social media addiction is the same exact pathway or neurobiology that it is for opioid addiction.
Documents leaked by whistleblowers at social media companies showed how extensively and invasively they were tracking children's usage, says attorney Robert King. He represents families who claim their children have suffered adverse effects like cutting, anorexia, and injuries from stunts or challenges. He believes a warning label from the U.S. Surgeon General, similar to what's on a cigarette package, is an important first step.
As you dig in and documents are produced to attorney generals around the United States and lawyers in our lawsuit, you just see more and more and more how complex the business systems were created to target children.
Warnings by officials about social media dangers are increasing. New York Governor Kathy Hochul recently signed a bill into law requiring social media companies to restrict addictive feeds to users under the age of 18. Mayor Eric Adams and Schools Chancellor David Banks are working to ban smartphones in New York City public schools. Other cities and states have already implemented similar policies. A warning from the Surgeon General would be important, says Jessica Elefante of Mothers Against Media Addiction.
I think it has been a long time coming, and I'm thrilled. It's not a cure-all. It is a first step. I want it on smartphones. I want it on any sort of platform that uses an algorithm, whether it's a video game or even ed tech. But what it really is a huge step in the right direction to show parents that this stuff is unsafe.
There are few long-term studies on the impact of social media misuse on the mental health of children and teens, but there are many surveys and reports confirming a worsening impact. We dive into this important topic on the next episode of Street Soldiers. I hope you'll join us Friday night right after the 10 o'clock news. I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.